What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here for Impact. We are live with round number 3. We've got Chris on Eldrazi Ramp versus Luke on Eldrazi Tron. Sometimes it's hard to avoid these kind of matchups, especially when a deck is just doing so well, and a ton of our players seem to be taking to it. So, a little bit different takes on a very similar style of deck. But thank you all so much for joining us. If you're watching on Twitch, y'all the real MVPs. If you're watching, though, after the fact on YouTube, make sure to hit up Impact Gaming Center on Twitch. We stream each and every single Friday at 7 p.m. Central. And then, of course, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs, as well as follow us on all of our socials, including TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And, of course, like, comment, and subscribe. That it goes without saying, but you got to say it when you're on YouTube. Anyways, we've got some things happening. Both players advancing their mana. Both players getting things set up. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Chris going to play a forest and play a Utopia Sprawl on that forest. And here's a Karn.
It's unfortunate, but yeah.
Couldn't Luke have cracked his map right there? I don't know. Karn gonna drop down and get your eagle on. Thinking liquid metal coating.
Yep. And I will pass to you. Insert the crack for that. Oh, no, you're right. Sign through.
Yep. Yeah, Luke. Oh, he drew it naturally like a boss. Wow, dude.
Cast my own card.
Cast my own Karn, says Luke. I don't need no stinking map. Oh, that's good stuff. Luke gonna map it or Karn it up here. What does he want to get from his deck?
Interesting decision. So many things don't work.
So many things don't work, is what Luke said. Chris said, if it makes you feel any better, I'm in the same boat too. So that is true now.
We also grab and cast a Disruptor Fleet. Naming. Choose a card. That's going to be
Disruptor Flute.
Writhing Person. Such a 4-drop. Just makes the okay. Yep. So what does that do exactly? Can't activate abilities of it, and it costs 3. And yeah, that's gonna do it for last mana. Okay. Yep.
Alrighty. We're in a bit of a pickle here. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He attacked with the talisman. Second talisman. Liquid metal coating. Can't activate it. But
Yeah, till then.
alrighty, here we go. Luke gonna take his turn. I'm gonna play Forest. Tron is online.
I'm gonna do the same thing to you on Disruptor Fleet.
The battling artifacts.
Casting Hecatoning like a spawn targeting your forest.
So Michael's probably gonna blow up the forest. And it's kicked, so Luke will go get a tower. Has a blocker for that pesky talisman. See what else.
Oh yeah. Thought Knots here.
Thought not seer. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Here we go.
Well, only one choice. The illusion of choice. And looks like Chris is going to scoop it up. And Luke going to take game number uno here. Alrighty, so as we get set up for these sideboard games, thank you all so much for joining us. We have 30 modern players here. We've got an 18-player Lorcana release event, and then we also have like 40 or 50 commander players, so it is popping here at Impact. Again, make sure you hit up impactgamingcenter.gg. We have a ton of singles, sealed product, board games, tabletop, Warhammer, D&D, whatever you're looking for. If you can play it on a table, we have it. So check out impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. As we saw there, it is kind of a mirror match. They just get to their mana in different ways, I guess. But yeah, it'll be an interesting one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I know I just said that. Let's kick it back down there, turn up the volume on the players, and listen into their sideboard air.
Yeah, I was on the normal big Modern Tron before this. And then that's actually before Lord of the Rings came out. Stopped playing when the Lord of the Rings came out and switched over to this. Yeah. I didn't start playing Tron until sometime last year. I had a lot of fun playing the Mono Green with the One Ring. I did. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. People were kind of sick of it, but any excuse to main deck like 4 Chalices, I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah. Chalice is a beater. My game 1 was actually against Murktide. And it's just like Chalice on 1. He was like, yep, I can't win this.
Alrighty, looks like these guys are ready to roll. Chris gonna give his a shot. Luke, though, going to mulligan. So Luke is up a game here, though. So let me make sure.
Matchup, my hand looked a little bit better. I'm used to this. Once you start getting 3. This one's years ago. I was playing against Jund, actually. Which was a really good matchup for me. I rolled down, I think, it was turn 3 Tron plus like a Tron Liberated, and just.
Luke taking his mulligan here. Trying to decide whether he can keep this. Sensational 6. Oh, John's in trouble. Yeah. Luke, gonna mulligan again. That's rough. Down to 5. Down to 5.
Let's see. Also, the best four I really go reasonably up. Unfortunately, I'll tell you. Yep. Yep.
Alrighty, here we go. Oh my gosh, 2 Devour Destinies. Yeah. First one here. 4 cards, we'll take a look. Pre-game actions. This is before the game has even started. Alrighty. We are ready to roll now. Now Chris can take his turn.
Oh, you're just leaving it on top.
Surveil, and I'll leave it on top. Chris goes, this sucks. That's awesome. Ugin's Labyrinth. Pitch World Breaker. Stone Brain. Ooh, an Ugin's Lab for Chris. Pretty nice when you know what's on top of your library. Nature's Claim. And Luke will draw. Luke will gain 4 life. There's that forest. And there's Connor.
Yep.
Luke just smiles and says, yep.
Yeah. I like having those big boards, just especially things that don't have activated abilities. Yeah. It's not gonna be better. Sounds good. All right, go ahead. And so tap 4, take command for 2, making 2 spawns and scry.
Scry 2, make 2 spawns. 1 and 2. Can't quite get a good read on what those cards were that Luke is scrying, but nevertheless, he'll put 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Sire of 7 deaths. Yeah, let's we got a reader. Let's go ahead and bring this one up. And I'm gonna put it up now. There it is. So this is a 7-mana 7/7. It has ward, 7 life, first strike, vigilance, menace, trample, reach, lifelink. Ugh. Keyword soup. If there ever were a card, this would be it. It hits hard, that's for sure. Oh, and look at that. We've got the incomparable Jake joining us, gracing us with his presence in the booth.
We're back.
Are you finally out of this tournament?
No, I won that one. We'll see how the next round goes.
Alrighty.
We don't know yet. So what do we got in this game? We got Eldrazi versus Eldrazi.
It's almost like half the players here at Impact play this deck.
Dude, Eldrazi is everywhere these days. It looks like Chris is pretty much doing what he wants to this game.
Yeah,
Poor Luke
he got bodied last game though.
I mean, it's a lot of the Eldrazi games just go to, how was your turn 1? Did
So-
you play 3 things?
Luke actually had Tower and Mine in play with a map,
Sure.
and Chris played Karn, and he forgot to crack it, and then he naturally drew. That was last game.
Wow.
That's
I mean-
Sire of 7 deaths on the battlefield.
I feel like the Eldrazi ramp deck probably has the favorable matchup until the Eldrazi Tron list, just because ramp is going to get out a little faster. It's a little sleeker. You're not focused on the Tron
Yeah.
aspect as much. But Luke's got the Sire 7 deaths, and that's a big dude.
That is that one chunky boy.
Dude's got 7s.
All 7s.
Imagine they gristle branded it and made like an 8 cost.
Oh my god, that was the worst. Why'd they do that?
This is Watsy.
Mark Rosewater, let us know. Why did you personally ruin that card? They could have just made it all 8s. Like that'd have been fine.
Oh, I know.
If the problem was the mana cost, just change everything. It's not like one of any of those other stats is gonna matter.
No.
Like, arguably the mana cost is the most irrelevant anyway.
Yes. First strike, vigilance, menace, trample, reach, living. So it doesn't have death touch. So if Chris gets his Emrakul down, the Emrakul just eats that Sire.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and he's got it in hand too.
Question is, so he's got sorcery, planeswalker.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards.
Soul.
Soulless Jailer. That's an interesting choice. Is he just trying to? Is he just gonna?
Cards and graveyards can't or from the essentially, and you can't cast non-creature spells from graveyard.
Chris says, "I got a chump blocker," which doesn't do a lot versus the 7/7. It blocks 4 of it, which is more than
7.
nothing. Well, it's less than
Oh
7.
man, down to 6 goes Chris.
Cast is very useless expedition.
But at least for Chris, if he gets this guy down, Luke has to attack. Chris blocks. There's another 2 types for Emrakul.
That's true. But he's at 6, so
He'll be at
if Luke
3.
has any piece of removal.
I don't think there's a unless he has dismember.
Dismember,
Maybe.
yeah. I mean,
I'm not saying that's an impossibility, but it feels like an improbability.
Talisman.
Two, here's our friend. So after next turn, it'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna send Lycos into Lath you in your upkeep. That's funny. Does Karn make it a thing? A creature until
Yeah.
And then I
end is the beginning of your turn?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So down to 5.
I don't think I would have blocked with my ramp.
if you do have something
Piece.
magical in there.
I mean, Luke is just bash and
Yeah.
hope to start hitting land drops, maybe? I don't know. Like,
But if you leave the talisman, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
oh,
8,
that's
9,
going to
10.
do it, though.
Oh, no.
Chris going to scoop it up.
He would have been,
Luke
I think
with
it'd been
one land in play. That's brutal.
I mean, I think Chris would have been 1 off anyways, so probably doesn't change a lot, but bad beats.
Oh, yeah.
Feels rough to lose your opponent when they have 1 land on the battlefield.
Yeah, no joke. But with a sire of 7 deaths,
Mr. Sevens.
it is what it is. Thank you all so much for watching. Stick around for the 4th and final round next round. Are you going to be at the booth next round?
Probably. I want to get on out here soon, so
So don't go anywhere. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to hit up impactgamingcenter.gg. I would be willing to bet any of the cards that you saw in today's video, we probably have in stock over at impactgamingcenter.gg. Go check that out. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. You can go check us out there. Appreciate you.
To this state, I absolutely
For Jake,
see ya.
adios, everyone.